Welcome to our Plugs Community Connection. I am your host, DJ Kitty Cat, with my sister co-host, Miss Morningstar, on WKRA 92.7 FM The Change. If you're looking for the best in news, current events, community outreach programs, and shopping connections, you've come to the right place. We've got a great mix of content and community connections lined up for you this evening, along with special guest interviews. So, grab your favorite drink of choice, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. It is your morning host, DJ Kitty, here with my co-host, my sister, my friend, Miss Morningstar from Our Plugs, the Community Connection. I want to say good morning to all of our family and friends out there in Holly Springs, Mississippi, as well as our family and friends on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Today is a good day to be above ground versus below. We will get started here shortly. Miss Morningstar, where did the weekend go? What happened to the weekend? That's what I really want to know. Where's my weekend at? Because I didn't think that it would go by this quickly. And I'm on vacation, so I need the days to slow down. We're moving just a little too fast, and I don't appreciate it. I need it to slow down like it does when I'm on the clock. Anyhow, today is a good day. I know it's going to be a short week for most of us. Uh, we only have to go to work Monday, Tuesday. Most people have half the day on Wednesday, and of course, out for the holiday. That being said, we will record our show Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, send it over to the radio station so they can play it on the air, and we will not be live on Wednesday and Thursday. Or no, I'm sorry, Thursday and Friday. So enjoy this show. We are going to have a wonderful week. We have Coach Nikki lined up today. We're talking about the healthy you and the holidays. It's real easy to get out of control when you're eating over the holidays. You know, you're having a good time, you're eating, cake is delicious, pies, turkey, ham, all the good things. But be mindful because we still have to take care of our bodies. And yeah, I know I love a good pecan pie. I love a good chocolate cake. However, everything in moderation. It's best that you can. It's the holidays, but don't go crazy, folks. Anyhow, we're about to get started, but here's your daily reminder to drink your 16 ounces of water as soon as you get up and take your morning medication. I hope you've had your breakfast and you are ready for this show. We start with the morning positive affirmations. We get that from Miss Morningstar. And Miss Morningstar has not failed us yet. She comes in with fire every show. Miss Morningstar, good morning. Number one, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. I said, ooh, the pressure.
The pressure is real, honey.
I feel the pressure.
No, don't feel pressure.
Well, no.
This.
Good
You
morning.
got this.
Affirmations are easy, y'all, because they're just real life thoughts and things that we can inculcate in our lives daily. So affirmations don't have to be hard. They can be anything, actually.
Mhm.
If you put an I am and then you finish it with a sentence, that's your affirmation.
And
It's
just
really,
keep it
really
positive.
simple. And just keep it positive. No negativity is the key.
Yes.
So, good morning, everybody. Welcome back Monday.
Hold on, I got to do it right. Let's get our affirmations from the affirmation. Yes. Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
So, yes, welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm gonna say it. Happy Monday. We're back. Yes, and we have to get this week started off right. And today I wanted to do affirmations for specific days, Monday through Friday, just give you something to think about. Maybe you can just use these use these specific affirmations Monday through Friday. Okay. This is just some type of, some type of incentive to give you to start thinking about affirmations through the week. Because general weekly affirmations saying stuff like I'm ready for everything this week, I'm motivated, focused, energized, I have everything I need for
Mhm.
success. The week is an opportunity to grow and learn and be successful. So you got to start thinking of it in that aspect. So let's get into it. And these are going to be quick. So for Monday, today, I am ready to embrace this new week with positivity, confidence. I believe in myself and my abilities.
Me
Okay?
too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's your Monday. That's your Monday, y'all. Now we're going to go on to your Tuesday. My life is full of potential and new opportunities. That's for Tuesday. All right. So Wednesday, my body deserves to be loved and nurtured. I am becoming the vision of me, the version, I'm sorry, I'm becoming the version of me I want to be. So that kind of ties into what Coach Nikki gonna talk about today. Just taking care of our body, making sure,
Hmm.
Wednesday, this week is we eat this week. A lot of us eat this week and a lot of us overeat. I mean, or some
We
of
do.
us we just picked the it's okay to indulge a little bit, but you just gotta be conscious of what you do. So she'll talk more about that. Thursday, I am courageous and strong. Good things are coming my way. That's Thursday, y'all. And finally, Friday, I am proud of what I've accomplished this week. I am working on me for me.
Hmm. That sounds good to
Working on me for me.
me.
You catch that? For
I
you.
caught it. I caught it.
Yeah. We don't work for nobody else. We work for us. The betterment of ourselves.
Hmm.
Cause if you ain't no good, baby, you can't make nobody else happy.
That is so true. It's so true because unless I'm okay, how am I gonna make everybody else okay if I'm not okay?
Exactly. You
Go on,
can't.
this morning star. You dropping knowledge and facts. I love it. I love it. I can dig it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hmm. So, Miss Morningstar, I wanted to remind everybody on top of being having positive affirmations. We talk about it during the morning. This is your reminder. Indulge in these affirmations all day long, because once you find you run into some adversity, you kind of like step off. You got to remind yourself, you know what,
Mm-hmm.
let me take a beat back. That just happened, but I'm not going to let it control the rest of my day. And that is what's most important, if you ask me. Okay, so
That's facts.
that is, hey,
That's
some
facts.
got to reboot more than once a day.
It happens to the best of
Yeah,
us, y'all.
yeah,
Trust me.
it does.
So
So let's go ahead and get into this weather. I am excited about what we have going on this week. Holly Springs, Mississippi. This week you have a high of 64, a low of 56 with a 68% chance of rain. Feels like temperatures 63 during the day, 46 at night. Winds are out of the south southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity is high during the day, very high at night. Grass pollen is low. Air quality is very good. It's cloudy with afternoon showers, likely thunderstorms in the evening. So be careful out there. Please take your umbrella if you need that. Memphis, Tennessee. Today you have a high of 60, a low of 56 with a 79% chance of rain. Feels like temperatures 59 during the day, 48 in the evening. Winds are out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity is very high all day long. Let's see. Grass pollen is low. Air quality is good. We've got showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Winds are gusty with a possible small hail. So be careful out there. It's a little disturbance, but it's gonna clear up for Thanksgiving. So just know that. All right, hot Houston. High today of 83, a low of 67. I like the low, 67, and I'm getting used to the 83. I needed a little lower with the 24% chance of rain. Feels like temperatures 86 during the day, 69 at night and evening, and at night. Winds are out of the south at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Humidity is high during the day, very high evening and at night. Grass pollen is low. Air quality is very good. It's going to be a partly cloudy day with chances of scattered thunderstorms in the evening. That is your forecast for today. Thanksgiving Day looks good across the board for all three cities. It's going to be breezy. It looks cool, breezy. I didn't see any rain in the forecast thus far. So it's going to be a great day with family and friends. So enjoy it. Get out there and enjoy your family and friends. That's what it's all about. That's what's most important. Family and friends. Jobs are, they just are there to pay the bills, your careers.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go ahead and hop into this news because over the weekend, I think it was Friday, when the Department of Education said that certain fields were no longer considered professional. So you mean to tell me nurses, nurse practitioners, anything,
Midwives,
midwives, doulas, let's see,
doulas, yeah.
yeah, anything that has to do with counselors, anything that has to do with children, anything that has to do with helping, it's no longer considered professional, which will stop people from being able to afford to go to college and get those degrees because they will need some sort of FAFSA, some sort of way to pay for those degrees. And when it's no longer considered a professional degree, you may or may not get your FAFSA. Now, why? Let's think about this. Why all of a sudden are we touching professional degrees? Could it be that the majority of the people with professional degrees, are people of color? Could that be the case, Miss Morningstar? What are your thoughts on that one, honey?
Well, I mean, if I take it from a eye observation, because I do work in a professional career, I have a professional career, and I'm an administrator over a inpatient nursing ward. So I have over 150 nurses that I support.
Mm-hmm.
And I would, if I had to do a ratio off the top of my head, I would say about 87% of those nurses are minorities. They're Black women or Indian women or African women. Um, Pretty much. That's pretty much what it ends up being. Professionals. I'm talking from RNs to LPNs to practical nurses to all different kind of nurses with
Extensive.
extensive education and very professional. A lot of the times their care is more dominant than the doctors.
Mm-hmm.
They see the patients more, they touch the patients more, they spend more time with the patients. So I would say, yeah, this is an attack, a clear attack on women and minority women. I mean, I have some male nurses as well, and they are a minority. So, if I had to think about it, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely an attack on minorities, women being a minority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what bothers me most is they are disregarding the services that all of these professionals actually provide. It's not like, they don't provide something that's beneficial for the entire, for humanity,
Hmm.
you know. But then it makes me think, why do they always seem to attack anything that helps children? Because I'm concerned with counselors not being considered professionals any longer. And those counselors, they are the ones that report abuse. And we know that they have a problem with abuse. They have a problem with keeping their hands off of children. It makes me think to myself, why? what are you covering? Why is this happening? I This
There's
woman,
so many ways to approach this, and they leave the window wide open.
every time.
They leave the window wide open for us to come up with our own assumptions, our own feelings about why we, the people, are being attacked.
And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's to the point where I cannot wait until this administration is over.
I
I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I had the opportunity to spend time with family, young adults this past weekend, and it was refreshing to hear these young adults voice their opinion on what's going on in this world.
mm-hmm.
These young adults, these young men and women who are now old enough to actually vote
Mm-hmm.
are livid because they realize that what this administration has done has disrupted their lives. It will impact their lives more than it will impact ours, because we've lived with the freedoms of getting our degrees and
Right.
living our lives. They are just now coming of age to take their lives to that next level, and they see that this administration is making it harder
Yeah. Yeah.
and almost impossible. So it makes me wonder, what is your end game? They think that these young people who are very bold are just going to not get out there and protect themselves by voting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it happened in November. It'll happen again and again.
We
They,
have to come out in numbers, y'all.
we
I
do.
mean, numbers, astronomical numbers. We have to come out.
Absolutely. And in December, Tennessee has another special election. I need you guys, if it's in your district and you are eligible to vote,
Be
get up,
out there. Yes.
put on your kicks, and go and vote.
Yes.
Your life does depend on it. No, it's not, oh, vote as if your life depends on it. No, your
No,
life
it
does.
does. It does. Nursing is one of those careers that are it's very dominant. So there's a lot of young people, you
Mhm.
know, getting ready to graduate, and it's people mid-age as well, as you stated when we were talking earlier. But it's a lot of younger people that's going to school for nursing, and
Absolutely.
this is going to affect their FAFSA
It
and
is.
how much they're able to get, for their education. And
It's
this is
ridiculous.
purposefully. It was a target. I mean, this administration has been targeting the American people since day one, since January 20th, when the fat ogre took the fake oath, because he ain't took no oath to nothing but himself. He has been purposefully trying to dismantle, destroy this country.
Yeah.
This country we live in. He
Yeah.
lives in this country. He don't care.
Mm-mm.
It's all about revenge.
It is. And it's sad. And it's time that the only recourse that we do have is voting. And if
Mhm.
you don't like what's going on, register to vote, pay attention to who's running, do your own background. Don't listen to what other people say. Do your own research and see what they're about. See if they're taking foreign money. See if they're taking APAC money. See if they're taking lobbyist money. Do your research. It's public knowledge.
Mhm.
It's not hidden, and then vote accordingly.
Mhm.
Um, Back to this, uh, them, the Department of Education declassifying professional jobs under this new law, this new framework. The repayment assistance plan will replace previous student loan repayment programs. At the same time, get this. The Grad Plus program, traditionally used by graduate and professional students to fill funding gaps, will be eliminated. Parent Plus loans will be restricted. Sets annual borrowing limits for new borrowers at $20,500 for grad students, $50,000 for professional students. And this will affect how much people can borrow, how they can borrow the money, and who from. They're eliminating the grad program that they've had for years. At this point, we know we have to vote, but I really need somebody to pull them up on out of there. And Linda McMahon, you need to get up out of there as well.
All of them.
All of them.
All of the Decepticons. Every last
one
of the Decepticons. They are, if you didn't notice over the weekend, they've been protesting hard in the streets, for calling for his impeachment.
Yes.
It's been plenty of protests calling for his impeachment.
Good.
And the to pull him up. I mean, pressure.
Get up on out of here.
And we got to keep applying that pressure, y'all. Keep putting your foot on their neck. Your local government, keep your foot on their neck. We got our feet on our local government neck right now. They got a debacle here in Texas with the Supreme Court and all this stuff, the foolery with the redistricting. Jasmine Crockett was just here in Houston over the weekend, speaking so eloquently and very practical about what is going on. It's just all it takes is a click of a button to look at the computer right in front of you and read some articles and learn some stuff.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
And it needs to happen. It needs to happen. People need to educate themselves so that they can make educated decisions when it comes to voting. Get them up out of there. If they are not serving us, then they're hurting us.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
She even touched on Marge. I know you had something to talk about when it comes to Big Back Marge. That's what I call it, y'all. Marjorie Green. That's what I call it.
I'm gonna drink my coffee and keep my comments to myself. But Marjorie, girl, stop. We don't.
She out of here. Out of here.
Bye.
But the thing is, like, you know, Jasmine made a point. Like, you know, we in the thick of it. We going blow to blow. The fight ain't over. But as soon as it gets too tough for you, Marge, because he called me a traitor. He called me for a lot of things, as we call him names too. I mean, ain't nothing he can say. Look, we ride, he glue. Everything we say to him jump back and sticks to him because he's a big baby. Everything sticks. We can hit insult after insult. This man does not have, he is very sensitive. So anything you say to him, he's very soft.
Yeah, like a soft batch of cookies.
It is. It sticks to him. So you see, you did something to him. You hurt him feelings. And he got on there and called you a traitor. Who cares? But you let that man make you quit. And hey,
I wish I would quit my job because some man who wears diapers wants to call me names. I wish I would. I wish I would stop doing what I want to do because a man who's got one foot in the grave and another one on the banana peel doesn't like me. I don't care. Welcome to the real world, Marge.
It's the real world, ma'am. It ain't never got tough for you in life,
girl.
What?
I mean, it's simpleton. You want to cry now and quit, but I noticed that you quit so that you still getting your pension though. You're still gonna get that pension.
What happened to you being so tough? I mean, coming to the town meetings, the meetings that with the great Joe Biden and yelling at him, being disrespectful. You was a tough girl. You was so tough. Coming in there disrespectfully dressed at the State of the Union. Yeah, State of the Union. Coming in there looking a hot man and being very disrespectful. What happened to that? What happened to that tough lady? Was it all an act? I think so.
It's all performative. It's performative because they have an issue when it directly affects them. She was okay with everybody else being called traitor. She was okay with everybody else being insulted and put down and belittled by this administration, this demon in office. But when it came to her, now she wants to pack up her bags and leave. We don't care about you leaving. We glad that you're leaving, so we don't have to see you all over. But please don't try and make a Senate run. because that's really going to be funny. Your feelings going to be hurt for real, Marge, because at the end of the day, you're still a Republican, a MAGA Republican at that. And I ain't forgot. I still want to know who left them boom booms at the DNC back in, what was it, 2016. I ain't forgot. Marge. So do allegedly sure does look like you. Allegedly. Whatever. Anyway, Miss Morningstar, let's go ahead and take a quick commercial. You know I don't, girl. Not her. I don't have any. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break, Miss Morningstar. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We will be right back.
Why advertise with Our Plugs, LLC? What do you get? Radio promotion. Perfect for online businesses. YouTube promotion. Customers can view your commercial. TikTok promo. Gain followers and showcase product. Follow us on all platforms. YouTube and TikTok. Our Plugs, LLC. www.ourplugs.com.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe fashion is more than clothing. It's a statement of self-love, confidence, and authenticity. From our signature beautiful hoodies to our versatile everyday wear, every piece is designed to inspire you to embrace who you truly are. Whether you're at home or on the go, making moves in the world, Lovership Apparel lets you show up boldly and comfortably. Shop the collection today at www.lovershipapparel.com or find us on ourplugs.com. Lovership Apparel, where love meets style.
Opa May Simplistic Beauty is hair care and skincare in a bottle. Take a quick survey and let us design your own formula. Go to ourplugs.com, look for Opa May Simplistic Beauty, and we can get your formula out to you as soon as possible. We hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day.
This fall, step into style that has bold and beautiful as the season itself. From cozy layers, statement pieces, Morningstar Boutique has everything to meet your needs. Affordable fashion meets everyday elegance. This season, it's your time to shine.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingandTrainingServices.com. Welcome to Transformation Training Academy, where your journey to purpose starts here. Do strangers come up to you in public and ask for advice? Do your friends and family flock to you at the first sight of something being wrong? Do you have a passion for helping others? If so, this might be for you. For more information, email us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com or go to ourplugs.com. Applications due November 10th. Welcome to
And we are back. You're listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. So, sis, did you hear about Donald Glover, the artist?
No, enlighten me.
Yes, he had a health scare last year. He was actually performing, and he had a stroke while performing.
Oh no.
He's now talking about it, and he's being open about it, which I love, because we need to bring more awareness of the signs of a stroke and taking care of yourselves. So he says, Glover, who performs under the moniker Childish Gambino, shared this information on stage at Tyler, the Creator's Camp Vlog Noth Festival in LA. His remarks shared widely on social media. You guys voted for Where Have I Been monologue. Glover, 42, said, I had a really bad pain in my head in Louisiana, and I did the show anyway. I couldn't really see well, so when we went to Houston, I went to the hospital, and the doctors were like, you had a stroke.
Wow.
At 42.
Wow.
That is so scary.
That's so scary.
Yes, it
That's
is.
why we gotta take heed to the signs of our body. When you feeling like that, like the worst headache you've ever had, you need to go in immediately to be seen.
Yes, immediately.
Immediately, because that could have went so far worse.
Yeah, one of the things, and my mother has had several strokes before she left us. One of the things that I studied and paid attention to when I was caring for her was I monitored her blood pressure all the time, all the time. And I find myself doing the same for myself. In the morning, I check my blood pressure because my mother had heart issues, and so do I. So in the morning, I check my blood pressure. If it's too high, I try and get it down before I leave the house, because there's no sense in me going anywhere. I'm putting my life at risk. So I would strongly recommend that if you have issues, number one, please go see your doctor. This is not the time to not go to your doctor. Number two, monitor your health. And if you have the means to have a blood pressure machine, they're pretty inexpensive.
Yeah,
Check
they
your
are.
blood pressure, and check your blood pressure, especially if you have heart issues. Check it often. Sometimes I check my blood pressure 2, 3 times a day. It just depends on how I feel. Now, they say that having a stroke is a silent killer, but you do have some signs, like a very bad headache, or blurred vision, or or slurred speech. And if you smile and one side of your face is drooping, get to the hospital as soon as possible. But that caught my eye. Anytime I see anything about a stroke, of course, it
Yeah.
caught my eye. I want to send my prayers to Childish Gambino. He's a talented,
He is a great artist.
young man. He is. He really is. And
Yeah.
that's Danny Glover's son.
Mm.
Yeah. And I'm praying for him.
I didn't even know that.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Yeah, that's Danny Glover's son. If you look at them, they look alike. If you compare the two, take a look at them, they do look
I
alike.
might have to look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I had a story.
Yes, ma'am.
So we kind of knew this before. I want to say I remember this kind of coming out, but even more confirmed. So many prominent MAGA personalities on X are based out of the U.S. So a new tool revealed that many of the influential personalities in the Make America Great Again movement, MAGA, on X, the tool that is owned by Elon Musk, are based out of the U.S., including countries like Russia, Nigeria, and India.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a new transparency feature on the social media site has now revealed this. So the new tool will call out about the account. So if an account pops up, you'll be able to see where the account is located, when it was joined on the platform, how often its users has changed their names and stuff like that.
Yep.
So as soon as the update rolled out, users started to find out, and this was just this past Friday, started to find out that a numerous amount of MAGA and right-wing influencers who present themselves as patriot Americans are operating from other countries. So we have been saying it. We have been under attack by other countries. Causing all this ruckus here in these United States, right?
We've been saying it since for years.
We've been saying it forever. Like, where's all these people come from?
Bots, bot farms.
All of these people, where did they come from?
And
these are actual people who are getting paid.
They're getting paid.
They're getting paid. So they're in the other countries, but they're getting paid to come and cause dismay in the United States. How about that? How about that? And some of them have like 400,000 followers.
We know it because think about it. Why would anybody that lives in this country and are saying the same things that we're seeing support this administration? So anytime, even when I talk to people on social media and we're on lives, I believe that they're being paid because nobody at this day and age can still support this administration unless it's either you're getting paid or you're just racist. That's the only thing.
Just hateful.
You're hateful and racist, because why would you support an administration that's hurting you?
Well, yeah.
Hurting
Exactly.
you. People don't get that. And that's what kind of throws me off when people are going back and forth. I'm not about to go back and forth with you. First of all, if you're racist, we ain't got nothing to talk about. I'm not even going to try and change your mind. Stay racist.
Stay racist till you die.
You know, hey.
Keep it that way.
Keep it moving. And whatever happens to you just happens. You know, when you speak negativity and ugly and hate into the universe, you think it don't jump back on you. Please think again. You live it. You live it. Well, you know, no surprise here. I don't think
it's just doubt. This just confirms it even more. I mean, it is what it is. Y'all need to start conducting your own research and stop falling for the okie doke. Y'all been falling for the okie doke for over 10 years when it comes to this doggone man with a dead hand who ain't got no common sense. Y'all been falling for the same okie doke.
Yep.
It's time to snap. It's time to snap out of it. It's been time.
I see a lot of them are snapping out of it. I see some, you know, I've seen a lot of MAGA crying now that it directly affects them. Oh, they're crying and they're hurting. I didn't think that it was gonna. That's the problem. You don't think. Maybe you should think next time. Maybe you should actually read and do some self-reflection on why in the world you would support this administration, especially if you're a female and you're supporting these nasty old men who touch children. Y'all nasty. Anyway. Oh, don't get started on the
answer.
Let's not. Let's go ahead and bring up Nikki. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
Last thing was just if y'all didn't catch it, Zoran Mandani, who is the mayor-elect of New York, he went to Trump's office on Friday, and I guess it was because Trump had your president is weird, y'all. He has obsessions with men who are in powerful positions. Like, you see, he's mesmerized by Barack. He's in love. He's in love with Barack. Let's just keep it real. He's in love with Barack. Okay.
He's
I said it.
Mesmerized by men of power.
Yes, men of power. Do something to him. It make him excites him. So they had a fairly decent meeting, and one of the reporters said, well, you called President Donald Trump a fascist. Do you still feel that way? He said, absolutely. He's and said it in front of him. Yeah, fascist and despot, whatever. He said it to him, and your goofy president, like, oh, it's okay, go ahead and say it. It's because everything to him is reality TV. Like, this is a show. Like, we're putting on a show. We're putting on a clinic for the world. This is what we have to do. He's weird.
There is a day in his life. He's the most unserious president ever.
And it threw his base for a loop, because Lion Caroline was on before the meeting, was on TV talking about, the communist is coming, and saying all this nasty stuff about this young man, throwing insult after insult, and then they couldn't understand why their president got on there and saying all these nice things and being so nice to him, because he has an obsession for powerful men.
Yeah, it's his kink. He likes it. He likes powerful men. Men's with a Z.
Powerful men. He has a thing for.
Yeah, he does. Anybody ever find out who Bubba was? Anyway, let's go ahead.
Let's bring Coach Nikki up.
Is Bubba powerful? I don't know. Could Bubba be a powerful man? Somebody tell me. I don't know.
Somebody tell me who Bubba is. All right.
Who is Bubba? I'm still wondering. I'm still just wondering who Bubba is.
We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
I would like to know who Bubba is, where he lived. Anywho. Good morning.
Good morning, Coach Nikki.
How are you, beautiful?
I'm good. I'm good. How y'all doing?
Well, I'm absolutely wonderful because I'm on vacation.
I
I know. Yeah.
She gonna keep rubbing in. I gotta get up and go in. I got to go in Monday through
don't know how
Friday.
long are you off for?
Until December.
Oh,
Isn't
Just
that
a
nice?
week. That's just a week. It
I
sounds
know,
long.
but it just sounds good when you say
that week
it.
is gonna do some wonders.
Yeah, and I plan on relaxing and doing some work for the business and just relaxing. I need
As you
this.
should.
Yes, and
My
see.
prayer for you while you're on this vacation is that during this time you become a millionaire, so you never even have to return to work. How about that? Let's
I
put
feel that
incense burning and everything. Let's put that in the atmosphere. Let's put
let's
that.
speak
Had
that
like
in
some sage, okay, so
existence,
we can
baby.
manifest
Yeah,
that thing.
Okay. Yeah. Some Palo Santo. We're gonna.
yeah. I'm with it. I'm with it. Whatever you. Yes, all of that and then some, please.
Right.
So today we are talking about healthy you and the holidays.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. And again, good morning everybody on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. How y'all doing? This conversation, I'm laughing at the chat right now. They're talking about Bubba Kitty.
They talking about the horse. They
Yeah.
said.
But
So sick of
today's
you.
conversation, just like the rest of them that I'm gonna do, I want everybody to interact and talk about what you guys do during the holidays. So it's not just about being physically healthy this time. We're gonna talk about your mental health too, because we know how the holidays can take a toll on us. What we're coming out of, and a lot of people are still going through, is this government shutdown. A lot of people have lost their jobs, and just throughout the year outside of the government. And so there's a lot of pressure that falls on adults, mainly parents, because Christmas is coming up, if that's what you support or if that's what you celebrate. So there's a lot of pressure there to show up for your kids and in a way that you probably haven't even been able to show up for yourself, So I've definitely been in a position in my life where I'm like, okay, am I going to pay the rent or are we going to do gifts? So we're going to talk about all of that today. And audience, I invite you to chime in the chat, talk about some things that you do to keep yourself healthy. Talk about some things you want to try to do, but I'm also going to give y'all a little exercise at the end to make a plan for yourself so that you can stay sane during the holiday season, because that's necessary. This is also a time where we get around people that we can't stand.
I don't.
Because they just happen, somebody might just happen to pop up at the dinner and you're like, oh, what's she doing here? What he doing here? So we're going to talk about all of that today.
I dig it.
Yeah, so
I dig it, but I ain't hanging out with people I don't like.
Right. Well, you have that option, especially if the dinner is at your house. You're not about to open your
Yeah, you got that option,
right. But a lot of people house hop during the holidays. I know my family was big on doing that. Like we would start one place. I haven't done it in a long time, but we'll start at one place and then we'll end up at another place. Maybe be at 4 houses by the end of the day. So we're talking about maintaining your sanity and your peace during these house hops. And during this season, everybody does it a little bit different. I talked to some people on Instagram or TikTok this weekend that don't celebrate it at all. So the hype isn't even for them. They don't even care. They're waiting for the sales to come along, that Friday. So it doesn't affect everybody, but for those that do, this is the chat for you. This is the conversation for you. So holiday peace, y'all. Holiday peace tips is what I want to give y'all. Okay. So the holidays are not just about what we show up to, they're about how we show up for ourselves while we're there. That is very, very, very important. It's so easy. And outside of the holidays, y'all, it's so easy to get lost in a gathering. It's so easy to get lost in a crowd. There's so much going on during the holiday season. I have a huge family on both sides. And it's so easy to get drowned out. Like Kitty, for instance, you have something great going on with your business and with the show. Morning Star, you have something great going on with your business and with the show. Let's start tuning in, tapping into when we get in these spaces. Are they asking about how the show is going? Are they asking about how the boutique is going? You know what I mean? So we're going to start doing things like that. But the way we do this is going to keep us from going into these spaces that don't honor what it is that we do. We talked about this before, how our friends will call in to check up on you, but they never ask about your meat and potatoes, and that's your business. That's Morningstar's boutique. That's our plugs. Are we asking how can I help support? How can I help contribute to that? So these conversations for any of the entrepreneurs in the chat on TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, are people checking on you for real? Are they asking? Is your family checking on you for real? I did a live panel the other day, and I was on someone else's live earlier, and he made a really good comment. I love this comment. And he said, I actually reposted something like this too. He said, the strangers on the internet are going to support you better than your own family. And I'm like, I can't even argue with you, baby, because it's true. Like it
makes you wonder why.
It makes you wonder why. But at the same time, my brain already tells me why. You don't want to see me be better than you, because it's okay. Everybody wants to check on you when you're not doing too much.
And it's like, why though? It's just, I guess
it is hate. We have to call things what they are.
Dig deeper into it. Like that, we family. So
I actually picked up the phone Morningstar and asked a couple people, why haven't you supported me yet? And it's like, oh, why are you coming? I'm not coming at you like anything. Why haven't you supported me yet? Because you're fine picking up the phone and telling me to leave.
Yeah.
You're fine asking me about that. You're fine asking me about my relationship.
Right.
What about my relationship with my business? What about my relationship with my money? You know this is what I do. Why haven't you? Tell me the answer to that. And don't tell me it's because you got a whole bunch of kids, because I see y'all taking trips all around the world. Now, I'm not pocket watching you, but at the same time, a repost or a share is support.
Yeah.
And it's free.
It's free. It don't cost you much.
They don't even do that. So I think I'm also in a space, y'all, where I'm not fooling with people who don't really fool with me.
That's when it makes you think, you don't really fool with me. You're just watching from the sidelines, waiting to see if I'm gonna
make it or not.
Fail.
If I'm a fail.
Yeah, just so that when you do win, because we're gonna say when you do win, because we're all winning.
Yeah.
When you do win, they want to be the ones that say that I always believed in you. I always knew you was gonna make it. I even heard that a couple times, just from the smaller accolades that I've accomplished. I always knew that you could do that. No, I almost cussed. No, you didn't. You've been watching and waiting for me to fail for real. You
real emotion.
Yeah, especially when you step out on a limb the way that I did. I retired in 2022. I've been working since I was 12 years old. I've been working a regular job since I was 12 years old. I really, really believed. I became an entrepreneur in 2016. I really believe in my businesses. I really believe in my abilities to do well. And it's a risk that not a lot of people are willing to take. They're not willing to jump out there. They just rather sit back and call you crazy.
Well, I don't have too much to say to people like that. I just look at them, and some people, don't see. Some people don't have that entrepreneurial spirit. Some people don't want to get out there and work for themselves. However, it's okay to be like that, but it doesn't hurt you to support those who do.
Yes.
Especially if they're in your family and you call them a friend. How can you say they're in your family and you call them a friend and you don't support anything that they do? I can see, it can go two ways. I can see people saying, well, they don't support me either. Well, do you have a business that I can support? Because what do you want me to support? I'm busy. I don't have time to be on the phone gossiping about who did what and what. That's not my business. That's not productive to me. I will support, I pretty much support anybody who's doing something with their lives. But if, that's what family should be about, supporting each other. Your family should be the first one supporting you. Should be.
That's
They absolutely should be. But unfortunately, that's not the case for everybody. And I agree, Kitty. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody, just like college isn't for everybody, But just because it's not for you, like you said, just because it's not for you doesn't mean that you cannot support me.
Absolutely.
And if you truly want to see me win, you would support me.
Yeah.
But that speaks volumes. That's that why. If you truly want to see me win, you would support me. And being as though you're not, you don't want to see me win. And I don't need to ask you another thing.
Yeah. I've seen
strangers. That's why I don't call you no more.
and I've seen strangers just personally over the past few weeks, just strangers tap into these lives that are on TikTok and throw more money of support to people than anybody I can think that I've known for years has done, and you done to myself and my business. I'm talking about family. I mean, tangible stuff that I'm offering you, things that you can get out. You're not just giving me money just because I'm on the internet and I'm saying, hey, I have an issue, can you help me? You're gonna get something for what you purchase or order. And we see people who are strangers rather support other people. I mean, and that's the true statement that your friend made. You get more love from strangers than you would from people you actually grew up with and spent your life around.
And it shouldn't be like that at
It
all.
shouldn't. I mean, I have anecdotal experience. I went live the other day or yesterday and I just sat there. I just sat there to see who, and this was on Facebook, who was going to come up, who was going to like, share, come through. All that family I got, all those people I knew or grew up with, friends, nada.
Yeah, everybody's busy when you go live.
Everybody's busy when you live or whatever and promote
Somebody
your
saw
business.
it.
A lot of people are like that. Unfortunately, we are seeing that what's really heartbreaking is we should all be supporting each other irregardless to everything. We're all in the same boat. Why not give support? But you're quick to run to the mall and give Victoria's Secrets and Macy's and everybody else. I'm not gonna name names because you ain't paying me, but you're quick to throw your money at them, and they're quick to say, "Hey, we're doing away with equity, DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion," and you're supporting them, hurting people of color by shelling out your money when you could easily find a Black-owned business
and support
them.
Because it's a lot out here.
It's a whole lot. We have a directory.
Yeah.
There's a lot of minority businesses out here that needs that support. And I know Black Friday is coming up. This is a perfect time to, instead of shelling your money to the big stores who don't care about you, who voted for this administration, who could care less if your family eats or not. They just want your money. Why don't you support a small business? Just think about it, folks. I can't tell you how to spend your money. And I'm not going to pocket watch because I really don't care what you have going on financially. But if you're going to spend within your community.
Yeah.
That's simple.
I agree.
Quick commercial break. You're listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, yes, this is my nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what my nonprofit does, we give fresh food boxes to those families in need that's struggling to keep food on their tables. We also go out into the unhoused community, give out care bags here in the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. So if you'd like to donate to the cause, please go to www.carterscaringhands.com and donate whatever you can, so we together can uplift those families that are struggling to keep food on their tables. Highly appreciate it. God bless.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. Sparkle Cakes LLC is your one-stop shop for a wide variety of customized items. So bling out your Crocs, customize that cutting board, get you custom dominoes. Stop by and we will customize your order today. We can be found on Etsy and Our Plugs LLC. I'll be waiting to customize your order. All you need to do is place it.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Middleton, life and executive leadership coach and owner of Radiate Coaching and Development, where we provide transformational strength-based coaching and mentorship. My goal specifically is to support you in identifying your mission, your vision, and your values that help you take your power back as you are building your career. Whether it's within or outside of the corporate world, my goal is to really empower you in making decisions that work well for you. So if you want to reach out to me, by all means, you can email me at radiate@midspiration.com or check out my website at radiatecoaching.com.
And I'd like you to do one more thing for me. Hold up 2 fingers. This is you, and this is me, and the space that exists between us should be filled with value.
Equal, a global human initiative, and its value identity model are the outcomes of that day. The outcome that Prince, the revolution, and George Floyd produced.
And we are back. You're listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. So, is somebody not on mute? Turn your volume down, Nikki.
I'm on mute completely.
Okay, it's working now. I don't know what that was. Anyway, Coach Nikki, we had left off on
Support, basically, is what we're talking about. And my goal in this life is to one day shop completely all Black. Or I don't like saying it, small businesses, big businesses, because I don't believe in this is not small. Your dreams are huge inside. Just because everybody else can't see them doesn't mean that they're small. But that is my goal. And one thing that blew my mind kind of is when I went to the CBC back in September. There is every single thing that we do and like right now already existed in our community. Like there was everything. I'm sitting here thinking about these classes that I got from, I'm not gonna mention the name because like Katie said, they ain't paying me. But all of the things that we do and utilize already, it exists in our community. There was an ocean of people. Even the couple of days that I was there wasn't enough for me to explore every single avenue and every single thing that we offer. So it already exists. We just have to stop looking for convenience, because I believe that's how we shop. I believe a lot of people shop conveniently. So you automatically know that certain stores you can go online, which you can go on mine and Morningstar store and go online. Just like Kitty said, you can go on Our Plugs and find a catalog of Black-owned businesses. It's just the laziness that's there, where we automatically know I can go to that A store and order something and it's going to come overnight. We can do the same things. And so my goal is to, and I told my friends as we had a conversation, I said, I only want to wear my stuff and y'all stuff. That's it. Especially after becoming a drop shipper. I've been a drop shipper for years, and learning the back end with these stores. This stuff is the price is jacked up, where I'm sure Morningstar and I, we only tag a little bit just so we can make a little bit of a profit off of it, because it needs to make sense. Am I right, sis, or not? Like, we don't even.
No, you correct. I mean, people will be surprised when you do, because I do a little bit of drop shipping on TikTok, and what we're trying to get at a wholesale is crazy.
Exactly.
It's not cheap.
Yeah.
You would think wholesale you were going to get a break. It's not really, because we want to be able to offer the best price to our customers, but we got to inch it up a little bit because we have to make a profit or it'll be senseless.
And even with that inching up that she's talking about, we're probably getting maybe like 42, 50%. Like, it's not a whole lot. I had a guy under my comments on Instagram talking about, he was like, oh, it was like $70 for a basic hoodie. I want to tell you, I cussed that man from the rooter to the tutor. There's nothing basic about what I do. Every single design, if y'all didn't know, every single design I draw myself. It's not something I'm acquiring and then selling and reselling. I'm not doing that. I sit down and I draw this stuff. This is my own art. This is my own inspiration. So how dare you, first of all. Secondly, what costs you $70 might have cost me $60. And then for your shipping. So let's not do that to each other, because y'all don't even know what it takes. And I let him know, I said, you don't even know what this cost me, but you're fine going to Nike.
There you go.
Quickly.
and paying $200, $300 for some shoes that I know only cost $20, baby.
$5 to make.
Which I know it took them $20 to make.
Because like I was saying, becoming a drop shipper opened my eyes to so much.
Yeah.
When I had my first store, I opened up Lovership Apparel and the Spot online at the same time. I opened up the Spot because that's where I could get all my name brand stuff. This stuff doesn't even cost what y'all are paying. It don't cost what y'all are paying. I want to say dummies. Like, it don't even cost what y'all are paying. Because what happens when you're a drop shipper, you get all the back end, you get all the backdoor websites to where this stuff is coming from overseas. The only reason why I shut this store down was because of the tariffs. It did affect me. It affected me tremendously. So I could not afford to even keep that store open. But baby, when I tell you something that costs $400 literally only costs $5, y'all will be shocked at the stuff y'all walking around with. I always laugh when I see men on the internet licking the bottom of their Jordans like, you fool. You did that like that was expensive or something. Baby, that costs $10 to make.
They just don't know. China cold. I'm just telling y'all, China cold.
They are.
They cold.
It costs America sell for it.
And what they reselling these dominant name brand stores at the prices they sell, and y'all walk in there and pay that.
And then you wonder, like, nothing in your brain clicks and say, why is the sale so? How can they afford to make the sale so, like, how can it be 80-90% off? Boo, because it didn't cost them that much.
That's right. They still gonna make a profit.
There was no miracle that happened when these people have blowout sales. It never cost them that much. It costs you keeping them in business. So y'all shop black, small, shop big owned businesses, okay? Because we don't have nothing small going on here. Shop black, because at least we're gonna look out for you, and stop looking for discounts too, y'all. Stop doing that to your people. Don't do that to your people. We work really, really hard. Morningstar works really, really hard. Sparkle Kicks works really, really hard. And I know that the shoes that she makes, she put them jewels on there one by one.
One by one.
Come on, y'all, support us. And I don't know, we got to, this is why I laugh and joke on this internet. I said, what y'all need to see? Do I need to show y'all something? Like, y'all need to see something up under this shirt or something?
Girl.
Support, because I don't get it. I don't get it. And we're telling you, this is not a lie. You can Google it. You can look it up and see, do your products that you buy right now, all the stuff, all this name brand stuff that y'all like to live, and see how much it really costs. You'll be shocked how you've been wasting your money and how it could have been going to somebody that is really hustling and working real, real hard out here. Us, the three of us in here.
You know, I think that we need to make that an initiative for 2026. I need people to truly, really and truly start being intentional with your dollars. You have to think about it like this. The people that you are supporting, do they support you back? Those big box companies, do they support you back? Do they pour back into the community? Do they even notice the community? You know, do they do anything other than throw you a sale on price on goods that are marked up 1,000%? Do they feed back into the community? Are they looking at making things diverse for your community? Or did they sign on with the man with them black hands to do away with DEI? That's Target will never see it.
Did they donate to him?
Donate?
Did they donate money that you didn't invest into them, like your hard work money? Did they take that money and donate it?
And most of them have. And most of them have, because I think we talked last week about, I mentioned how he's a businessman. It was never about politics. Politics and money, yes, but it was never about making sure that the country was okay. He's a businessman. So you have a lot of business people thinking that they're benefiting off of supporting that movement. But at the same time, know where you're shopping. At least you can have a conversation with us. Y'all see, we're real people with families and stuff like that. These people that you're supporting, they're rich already, and they don't give a about you.
They don't.
They don't care about you the way you
care about your money, though.
But they do
want your money.
But then let's go back to let's do a deep dive into what is driving people. Like I said earlier, you know, people like drama. They do. They will tune in to the latest, greatest gossip, but they will not tune into anything that's going to help them move forward in life.
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
We have to take an account and accountability on what we're putting out into the universe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and people have to say, you know, I'm not going to feed into that. I want to do better for not just me, but for those who are coming up behind me.
Well, I can, if Twin is in here, she can chime in anywhere in the comments, but I can speak to that and why it is. If y'all are not familiar with the comedian Lala Milan, I love her. She is so funny.
Of Lala.
She made a post, and she does, I don't even know if she realizes that she actually mentioned psychology a little bit, but she talked about how you want to engage with people and how we literally scientifically proven right now in today's time, you have about 3 seconds to capture somebody's attention.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why we have reality TV, gossip, and things like that. I don't know if y'all check your analytics for when CC and them are on, and see how high up it is to hear about what's going on, but people naturally gravitate towards negativity, and it is what it is. We and also spoke about how I said if I put a comment under a celebrity's post right now and it's positive, it'll get overlooked. But if I say some drama or something nasty towards them, how a swarm of them are going to come and attack me, because scientifically proven, you have about 3 seconds to capture somebody's attention. And because we are so geared up on drama, start with drama. And Lala Milan made a video the other day saying, if I start with maybe, if I have my wig to the side or something like that, you know, people are going to want to talk trash about me and they're going to want to stay and see why she has it like that. Lately, she's been pinning her microphone right here, just doing out of place stuff or starting with, girl, did you know, automatically draws people in. Scientifically proven. It is scientifically proven that we have oxytocin that runs, and those are our happy chemicals that run through our body. That oxytocin runs through certain people's body when you get that call. You know, well, word, like you're automatically excited and tapped in and ready to listen. But I
like,
say,
what happened, girl?
Yeah, but if you say, hey, girl, how you doing? They don't have time. So you have to start off like that. And but that is a question for people to ask themselves. Why am I so intrigued by negativity? Why am I so encouraged by drama and gossip? So those are the driving factors of why it is. Like, look at how people turn out when you take something away. Like, look, diversity, equality, and inclusion. When this came, everybody was in an uproar about it because it was something negative that was happening to us. It stirred up a whole lot of things, you know, in the LGBTQIA community. When people are taking rainbow things out of the store, it stirs up drama. And now you've got people standing outside of the stores, you know, boycotting stores and doing stuff like that. It's the drama that drives. Yeah. And that's a question for people to ask themselves, like, why is negativity your driving factor for anything
versus something positive and
something positive? That's an opportunity for you to self-check of why that is the way it is. But we do the same thing in our friend groups and our family groups. As soon as somebody call you about something, did you hear about such and such, or somebody whatever got locked up, but you didn't care when he was doing well. There was no conversation about when he or she was doing well, but what drove you was the negativity. People are toxic. I mean, it's sad.
But you know what, Nikki? I had to start checking myself and other people about that. Don't call me when it's just a drama. Don't send me a text when it's just a drama. And I actually lost people behind actually verbalizing
They lost you.
Yeah, well, they lost me. Exactly. Because when I verbalized that, hey, you know, I don't get tired of you just calling me to tell me this and that about such and such. I don't care. I don't want to hear nothing negative. What's going on positive? Then the call stop. You know?
That speaks volumes. It speaks volumes to how that person feels about themselves and how they view you.
Yeah.
They look at you as a trash can because I can call and dump all this garbage in her, and she's cool with it because
positive.
Yeah, because we feed into it often. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's what it is. And I try to do my best to not even speak about celebrities because these people don't even know I exist.
And why give them that much acknowledgement? I mean, some of it, of course, you know, you want to stay relevant. You want to keep your audience attention. And I get why Lala will, you know, she has to change her tactics, and that's great advice. You want to capture your audience attention, but what comes with that, you know? When you're only negative and you only have the drama.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen it in people. They have to continue the show. The show must go on. I gave you the show of me being this I'm gonna just say it, loud, irate, vulgar person. This is who I have to continue to be because this is what sells.
And how
This is
sad
what
is that?
We're gonna want to see.
yeah, this is
How
what
sad
they
is
want
that?
to see. This is what I can bring them into this room, into this aura, because I'm loud, I'm vulgar, I'm disrespectful. I say the most vile things. And me personally, I just couldn't be that person, because it's not my character, that's not my makeup, that's just not me.
And it also doesn't leave any room for you to grow because now
It doesn't.
you take this role. Now you got to play this role.
Right.
Because this is what's expected,
And
especially
it's gotta
if
be
your
time.
numbers are up. Especially if your numbers are up.
Yeah.
Now you're stuck there.
But your numbers are up with people who are on that same page of being negative, of being ugly. Can we get past that? Is what I'd like to see us go from always the drama. And I blame reality TV for this. I when it first came out, I watched it and then I noticed that I would get anxiety because they're arguing on TV. I don't argue with people in my real life. I'm not going to argue with you, girl. I don't care. When I tell you I don't care, I don't care. I will not talk to you ever, and I will sleep like a baby. I will go to sleep in your face, period.
Yeah. Like you, Kitty, I started getting anxiety. It's so crazy that you say that because I started getting anxiety watching baddies. Like any TV show that I watch, I'm analyzing how the situation could have gone better or how whoever said whatever, how it could have stopped the whole fight. Like that's how my brain just operates. But I started getting anxiety watching it, and I couldn't sleep at night after I would watch it. And I'm like, dang, I can't be starting my week like this. It's crazy because
it's not productive.
Days, but it was really bothering me. And then I started dreaming about these fools. I'm like, oh no. This is not my party. And I stopped. I started putting them out. I'm like, this is not even my real life. And to call something reality TV, that's not my reality.
It's not I have said that for years. You don't watch reality TV? Absolutely not. It's not my reality.
It's not my reality.
I don't have a group of girlfriends that we curse each other. Baby, please.
No, and slap them. Like,
girl, what?
Throwing the wig off the roof? No.
And all that jumping across him.
That ain't friendship. That is not friendship, honey.
I don't live like that. So why am I consuming that?
Yeah,
exactly. I know y'all, we done got all the way off the topic, but this is good conversation.
We haven't gotten off topic.
Well, true, very true. But
because this is all about the healthy you. Like
that is very true. Healthy you. And y'all might encounter, for those of y'all who do get around family members that y'all can't stand too much, that auntie or that uncle, whoever it is, this holiday season, don't snatch their wig off. Okay. You can just remove yourself. Don't snatch.
Don't snatch nobody.
Don't knock
it, y'all.
Go ahead and go. Just go on and get up out of there. It's okay. You don't have to be there.
It ain't
something that we do fall victim to. That word family. I've met these people, these ladies right here on the side of me have become my family, and closer than any blood that I can even recollect right now. So it's okay to remove yourself from these groups. Y'all don't have to be in there, but we fall victim and we're held hostage to that word and feel so bad. And y'all, the fear, let me tell y'all where fear is derived from, when we're afraid to do things. That's right, Vera. Vera said it ain't worth it. It's not. Thank you, Granddaddy Harvey. But most people, and I'm going back to psychology here, in my studies, most people, the fear of why we won't step up and do something is the fear of death. Because fear will build up so big inside of your body, it makes you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to explode and die if I say this, if I advocate for myself, if I stand up for myself against this person. If Uncle Tim is wrong and you don't like how he touches you and looks at you when you're around, speak up. You're not going to explode and die. No one's going to die because you spoke up for yourself. Protect yourself. You are all you have. And stop letting the word family hold you hostage to toxic situations. Don't do it today and don't do it this holiday season. I know big families, y'all can fall into the mix. And like I said, you get washed out. You get washed out. Nobody's hearing you. Nobody's speaking up. And then you have these families that don't believe that stuff has happened to you by other family members. That's so toxic. Start walking away. It's okay to do that. It's okay to cut these folks off. If somebody is showing you that they don't care about how you feel and who you are as an individual, I need you to show them how much you don't care about placing yourself in those situations anymore. Start walking away.
Absolutely. Walk away. I mean, why stay in a place where you're not wanted?
Yeah.
And you're not appreciated.
Yeah.
And you're treated ugly. You know, find your village and stay there. That's the easiest thing to do. I mean, it's easy. It's not even complicated. If people treat you bad, don't associate with them.
Yeah.
And over the holidays is when it's really tough because people want to be around people that care about them and love them. And if you are dealing with people who you feel don't, that's really a tricky situation because you don't know whether or not you're going to be able to maintain your peace of mind being around somebody who you know doesn't want you around them. So, you know, my best advice that I go by is I just don't go. I don't have to go. And I only invite people that I care about to my house. I just can't do it. And life is too short. And when I say short, I mean, and it takes a matter of seconds for your lives to change. So enjoy it while you have the time. Don't surround yourself in unhealthy situations, even if it's the holidays.
Yeah. And for our adult people that are in the chats, that I mean, most of us are adults in here. Like I mentioned, Uncle Tim. You know, if you've been in a situation when you were a child, one of my talking points for tonight was navigating family triggers. Old roads come back fast. If you are in a space and every time you're in that space, you're thinking about something that happened to you later on, I need you to advocate for yourself. I need you to know it's okay for you to pick up your stuff and get up out of there.
Absolutely.
Get out of there and don't come back. You are blessing people with your presence, but also showing up after you've been mistreated in your own family or any type of group. Continue to show up shows them that you're okay with how they treated you. That you're okay with that behavior. Start rolling out.
And don't feel bad about it.
And don't feel bad about it.
Do not feel bad about it.
Literally, nothing will change in your physical world when you start to choose you. Nothing will change. These people are not going to put their hands on you. You are just finding more peace. The biggest thing that most people worry about is somebody talking about them. So what?
And I was going to say that, Nikki. They already talking about you.
They already doing it. Yeah, let them talk. What Megan say? She said, I don't give a who talk behind my back because the chick knew better than to let me hear it. They ain't gonna let you hear it. So let them talk amongst themselves, but you need to get up out of there.
Yeah.
Baby, give them something to talk about.
Hey,
they're gonna do it anyway, y'all.
They're gonna do it anyway,
and they already
no matter what you're doing
before you got there.
We talked about entrepreneurship. You start a business. Oh, she done started her little business. She thinks
little business.
You roll out on them. Oh, she thinks she's
still doing the little business.
Bro, we talked about it anyway. You cannot control somebody else's brain and mouth. But what you can control is your energy. What you can control is your energy and where you place yourself at. I had a man on my live just last night going crazy, saying the craziest stuff, and then we invited somebody.
I would have blocked him.
And he called, and I did. And he called me. He called me the N-word, y'all. And it's okay. I don't have to pick that up. I don't gotta ever pick up what you laying down. And so he said that, and there was a gentleman in my panel that was so upset that I didn't keep him up there for them to attack him back. I said, no. I said, what you're missing is, and he was upset with me about it. I said, what you're missing is, you're thinking about yourself in this situation and what you wanted to say to him. Whole time I'm thinking about my peace and my energy. I got him up out of here. Yeah. I don't have to take that. I don't have to be hyper reactive to somebody's nonsense because I don't believe your words that you say about me. That's not my story. That's your story that you're telling yourself. That's not me. I'm out of there.
We say it all the time.
How to remove yourself when you are not being honored. I feel like everybody's presence should be honored because time is of the essence. Time is the most valuable currency that we have on this planet. You don't know how many days you have here. So you better start walking around acting like you know that. Acting like you know your value, acting like it's an honor and privilege for me to even be up in here in this space. Everybody needs to carry themselves like that. And when you start doing that, you stop letting mess in like that. You stop letting family members mistreat you.
I love that, Nikki. I love that. Knowing your worth. It's not that person was not worthy enough to be on the platform with you. So bye-bye.
Exactly.
Not on my stage. When I'm on TikTok or any platform I'm in, this is my house.
That's right. Take your shoes off before you come in the room.
I halfway didn't even want you to come here in here anyway, and now you cutting up too. Get out. I don't see you. Get out.
I don't even see why you even here, because you talking crazy to me, baby. That's the quickest way to get blocked. He better be glad I wasn't on it.
Quickest way to get blocked. Say something disrespectful.
Kitty, you would have enjoyed it. There was about 63 people in there. You would have enjoyed it, and it was crazy. But I had only a couple, literally just 2.
Well, they lurk. They do lurk. They fish. They try to fish for negativity, and they got to the wrong room. They thought they were going to get a reaction, and the reaction they got was blocked, and kicked out. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm not about to tell you what you move. That don't move me. That don't move me at all.
Don't move none of us.
This is why I create a wall of positivity in front of me. You don't move me. Yeah. I'm in with me. Your words for real don't move me. Nah, you got to come shake this body or something for me to get a reaction. Your words aren't going to do anything. But y'all, back to the holiday. Y'all love this conversation. I love talking to y'all. But old roads can come back fast, you guys. So if you're in spaces this holiday season and it's reminding you of a bad time when you were a child or whatever, or another thing that I don't like for families to do is pull out embarrassing old pictures or things that make you uncomfortable. I've had family members do that to other family members, or family members now that are the healthier versions of themselves and weren't so much so back in the day. They talk about that. And you don't know the trauma that creates, and you don't know how hard it took for that person to overcome that. So let's not do that, y'all. Let's not make fun of people's body parts. Let's not objectify people this holiday season, because that is a big thing in Black families. I know that. Lord have mercy. I had a cousin my daughter used to be really, really skinny, and she used to talk about my daughter, and I didn't realize how bad it affected my daughter until she developed an eating disorder.
Absolutely.
And start holding these people accountable too. Let them know, you know what? All that mess that you've been talking about every time you see us, it made my baby sick. Hold these people accountable, make them feel bad for that stuff. Because we're too hush-hush. We are too hush-hush in these family dynamics, and you're not going to die by speaking up to your family member. It might feel uncomfortable in the moment, but you're going to feel good when you walk up out of that space.
Maybe that family member needs to learn how to be quiet.
That part
that's my final words. We're right at the end of this segment for today, but I'm just going to give you a word of advice out there. Maybe be quiet and mind your business.
Tomorrow, not promised. Cussing out today.
Kitty, do I have time for one affirmation?
Absolutely.
Okay, y'all ready? Kitty, can you do the honors?
Yes, ma'am. Bow your eyes and close your head.
Y'all ready? I honor my peace. I protect my joy and choose what nourishes me. Mind, body, and spirit.
Amen.
Again. I honor my peace. I protect my joy, and I choose what nourishes me. Mind, body, and spirit.
Absolutely.
I receive it.
And F them people.
Yeah, I mean, all day long.
I'm gonna wear my shirt on the holiday. Cuss them out today. Tomorrow ain't promised.
I know that's right.
Get it over with.
Any last words, Coach Nikki?
I love y'all. Choose to be great. Choose you. Choose happy. Do something good for yourself and do something good for somebody else. But make sure you do something good for yourself first.
Absolutely. Okay. Yes. We will see you, Coach Nikki, after the holidays. Thank you for your contribution to Our Plugs, the community connection. You are needed, you are appreciated, and you are loved.
I love y'all so
much. Always.
Thank everybody in the chat. Thank y'all so much.
Absolutely. Miss Morningstar, can you take us home, sweetie?
All right, y'all. Y'all already know we had a wonderful show. We thank you in Memphis, and we thank you in Mississippi. As always, WKRA 92.7 The Change. Thank you for always having us. And you guys, enjoy your day. It is Monday. Be great. We will see y'all back tomorrow for Tuesday with Veterans Voice.
Veterans Voice.
Yes, we got Ollie, y'all. So make sure y'all.
Oh, Lord.
It's going to be, anxiety
field. Yeah.
I see don't play. He give it to us. He give it to us with no Vaseline, for real.
Raw. Right. I have a good day. Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty
and Miss Morningstar.
We are here from Our Plugs, the Community Connection, and we will be your new morning host on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Yes, we will be broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We'll also be streaming on YouTube at Our Plugs LLC.
Be sure to tune in.